It's week 1 of the 2025 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Lions and the Bucks, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one game. And now you lace them up, you strap the helmets on, and it kicks off what should be another exciting NFL football season.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing. but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us at these games finally now win.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll try and play with some pace early on. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. They'll go play action with Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. On the bootleg, it's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Goff to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Throwing here is Goff. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take it.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Third and long. Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards. Here's Montgomery. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Detroit. One more time for Montgomery. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 9. On play action, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down. And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And this is going to make the play caller happy. Good run. 8 yards. Much more manageable 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff to the tight end in the running game. And he's going to have 1st down yardage. Tackle made at about the 27. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Goff going to hurry his guys to the line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind him.
And Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Bucs offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On first down is Mayfield. This one is intercepted by Carlton Davis. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. Tua Tagovailoa with a touchdown throw. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Traylon Burks, a touchdown reception. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, Baker. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it's going to bring up a third down. They send Evans in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Second down, Montgomery. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Try and run it here with Montgomery. Oh! Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Now Montgomery. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Now, faking the give. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. To throw is gone. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this will stay a two-possession game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one complete to Palmer. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Mayfield. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down. They'll run with Montgomery. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up for... We'll try to get this one on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down. They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 3rd and 5. Now, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Lions stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so...
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Goff to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. There's an old saying in golf, Mike, that when you're on the green, never up, never in. In this case, the ball's on target. It just didn't have enough steam to get there. Winds up no good.
Throwing is Baker. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. They drop this down to Warren. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Baker to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They send Godwin in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught. It's Evans. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.